Why can the price be so different for the same wall washer light? Sometimes customers tell me, your lights seem a little more expensive than others. Honestly, I understand that because if you only look at photos, many wall washer lights really look almost the same. An aluminum body, a row of LED chips, a piece of glass on the front. But the problem is, a wall washer is not a product that only leads to look good in a showroom. It is often installed on building facades, hotels, shopping malls, villas, bridges, curtain walls, and outdoor landscape projects. Once it is installed, repairing it later is not as simple as changing one light. You may need scaffolding, you may need workers, and you may need to start part of the project. And it may even affect the final acceptance by the project owner. So for wall washer lights, the real cost is not always the price you pay at the beginning. The real cost appears when problems happen after installation. Today, let me use our wall washer lights as an example to explain why our price is not randomly set. The first part is the glass. Some cheaper wall washer lights use thinner glass. At first, it may look fine. When you hold it in your hand, you may not notice any problem. But outdoor lighting has to face wind, sun, rain, transportation, and installation impact for a long time. That's why we use 2.0mm or 3.0mm tempered glass. Not because it sounds more premium, but because it gives better protection, better impact resistance, and better long-term stability. Especially for outdoor projects, once the glass cracks, water may enter the light. Then fogging, LED chip damage, and other problems may follow one after another. The second part is the aluminum body. The body of a wall washer is not only for appearance, it also affects the structure and heat dissipation. For different models, we use 2.0mm or 3.0mm aluminum. Of course, thicker aluminum means higher cost, but the benefits are also very clear. The light body is stronger, it is less likely to deform after installation, and better heat dissipation helps the LED chips and driver work in a more stable condition. Many people only look at wattage when they buy lights, but people who really understand lighting know one thing. For LED lights, the biggest problem is not always brightness, it is poor heat dissipation. If the heat dissipation is not good, the light may be bright at the beginning, but after some time, the lumen differentiation becomes obvious. In serious cases, the whole light may fail earlier than expected. The third part is cooling. This is something many customers cannot see at first glance, but it is very important. In some regions, the daytime temperature is very high, and the nighttime temperature drops quickly, especially in the Middle East, North Africa, and some coastal or mountain areas. The temperature difference between day and night can be very obvious. When a light works in this kind of environment for a long time, the materials inside keep expanding and shrinking. If the pooling material is too hard, after no time, the pooling falls, and stress changes may cause the glass to crack. Oil may damage the electronic components inside the light, so we use flexible silicone pooling. This kind of silicone costs more. 1 kilogram can cost around 50 to 60 RMB. To be honest, if we only wanted to make the price lower, this would be an easy place to save money. We could use cheaper glue and the customer wouldn't see the difference on the first day, but we do not dare to do that. Because a wall washer light is not a product that only needs to turn on once after delivery. It has to work outdoors for a long time. The benefit of flexible silicone is that it can better adapt to thermal expansion and contraction. It helps reduce the risk of glass cracking. It also protects the internal wiring and electronic components. Another important benefit of pooling is waterproofing. It can help reduce condensation inside the light body. Many outdoor lights are not damaged directly by rain. The real problem is fogging, condensation, and moisture slowly forming inside the light. Then the LED chips, PCB, or collection points start to fail. That's why some lights look fine when they are first installed, but after a few months, they start failing one by one. The fourth part is the LED chips. We use OSRAM LED chips. One wall washer light may have dozens of LED chips inside. If the quality of each chip is not stable, the whole light will be affected. Brightness consistency, color consistency, and lifespan will all become problems. Especially for facade lighting projects, the biggest problem is not just one light not working. The bigger problem is when one area looks yellow, another area looks white. One part is bright and another part is dark. You may not notice it during the day, but at night, once the lights are turned down, the problem becomes very obvious. And the project owner will immediately feel that the whole project doesn't look premium. So for LED chips, we can not only look at the price, but directly affect light efficiency, color consistency, and long-term stability. The fifth part is the cable. This is also something many customers do not pay much attention to. But for outdoor lights, if the cable is too thin or the connector is poor, problems can appear later. Loose connection, overheating, water ingress, unstable contact. That's why we use more reliable cable specifications, not to make the product look expensive, but to make the whole system more stable. Because in the project, if one light fails, the customer will not usually say, only this one light has problem. They will say dispatch of lights is not stable, and that becomes a risk for the supplier, the contractor, and the project owner. So our principle has always been simple. For wall washer lights, some costs can be adjusted. For example, some appearance details, packaging methods, or non-critical parts can be adjusted according to the project budget. But glass, aluminum, porting, LED chips, and the cables are not places where we should cut corners. Because these parts do not only decide whether the light looks good, they decide whether the light can work stably after installation. We're based in Starlight Alliance lighting product in Guzheng, Zhongshan. We mainly work with OSRAM lighting products, and we also provide project lighting solutions using OSRAM chips and drivers combined with our own light housings. Of course, we know there are many cheaper options in the market, but our position is very clear. Not every project is suitable for the lowest price light. If it is only for temporary use, or if the budget is really very limited, then an economic option can be considered. But if it is for a hotel facade, a commercial project, or a villa exterior, or a long-term outdoor lighting project, I really do not suggest choosing only by the lowest price. Because buying a cheaper light doesn't always mean saving money. Later repair, rework, complaints, and replacement can become the real cost. So, if you ask me, why is your wall washer light a little more expensive? My answer is simple. Because some things may be cheaper at the beginning, but the problems will come back to the project site later. A light shouldn't only turn on, it should stay stable. It should keep the color consistent, and it should last. That's what a real outdoor project light should do. If you have worked on outdoor lighting projects before, you probably understand this. For wall washer lights, the biggest risk is not that the price is a little higher. The biggest risk is when the lights are installed, turn on at night, and all the problems appear. When you buy wall washer lights, what do you care about most? Price, bright place, waterproofing, or long-term stability? Tell me in the comments.